4.1 the only place this is addressed in the planner center?
That's the only place.
It's on page 2-31.
Yeah. 4.1 says, and this is under natural resources section, and the goal is to minimize potential conflicts between forest management activities and land use activities within or adjacent to designated forest lands. And 4.1 policy is prohibit the subdivision of designated forest lands for residential purposes. Allow one dwelling unit on each legal lot of record in accordance with state law. So I thought there was another place in ag land.
There is another one.
Under ag somewhere. That addresses that really is exclusive to, like I said, subdivisions and all organization.
I know. There is one more.
She read paper.
Well, while he's looking for that, if I could go back to common sense again. If the proposal for Brown is absolutely something that could not be enacted, then wouldn't it make sense to, when the person comes in and says, I want to make this amendment, to say it can't be done. Don't waste your time bringing it before the Board of County Commissioners.
Sometimes we advise citizens of that from our experience or from previous years. We show them the direction the board has taken in previous years, but their desire to apply comes out, and they can still make application for their day before you, which is today. And you still have legislative discretion.
So we still have legislative discretion to approve the amendment with the conditions or modifications as noted by the Planning Commission.
Yes.
Well, let me jump in with some more information about agricultural land of local importance, or zone AL20. There's a process by which a person could petition for being designated as agricultural land of local importance. The process has several stipulations, one of which, if currently designated as rural forest, RF40, the land's already platted into 20-acre or smaller parcels, so that the petition would not generate additional lots by petition. That's another application from the perspective of agricultural land. So these both fit neatly together because it is protected in forest land, and that intention is not to break out forest land and plow asunder and make residential lots, but from the perspective of the ag land, also the requirement is that not to further subdivide. So it's kind of like so the Planning Commission's recommendation is kind of work between these two.
Yeah, I think the thing I need to recognize or need to point out that the Planning Commission made their approval with modifications an 8-0 vote, which tells me they felt pretty unambiguously in favor of their recommendation.
Mr. Chairman, in regards to Commissioner Sullivan's question about another area that consideration, it's on page 4-10 and 4-11 of the comp plan. It has to do with the criteria for designating ag lands of local importance. And at the bottom of the chart, here again on page 411, it says the land is located outside of the area already served with urban governmental services. Okay, meets that one. Bullet. The last one is the land is not currently designated as a forest. The land is not currently designated as commercial forest or inholding forest.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking. Thanks for finding.
That's the one that we're concerned with.
That's on 229 also, in the,
Yeah.
comprehensive plan amendment docket 2-29.
So I can certainly understand how the planning commission came in looking at it like this. Their conclusion, I think we're obligated to follow comprehensive plan. We can make decisions that are contrary to it against the field. They point that out. I think we very easily lose on that one. They say, why don't you follow your comprehensive plan? Why don't you change that first?
Well, it's pretty applicable to another entire application. And I don't see this as a conversion of forest land. It is on paper, but it's not in reality.
I have a feeling, Mr. Chairman, that this vote is going to be in your hands.
It doesn't say what the use is. It says land is not currently designated as commercial forest. And it is designated as commercial forest. So, in fact, part of it's being used as pasture. And I can see the common sense argument, but then we've got a legal issue here to pay attention to as well.
It's important that it's not just currently being used as pasture, it's been pasture since at least,
Yeah, a long time.
yeah, going back to Moses.
And in dividing these two properties, we would allow for one more residential unit in up there. Because you could put a residential unit on forest land, or you could put it on.
Yeah, so
So we've got one more example. Should we do that? It's an issue we'll come back to on other ones. That's a concern.
was there any more discussion?
Anybody?
Okay, it's been moved. And you did second it.
Second.
Approve MLA08-56 with the conditions of the planning commission and the references of the map. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Nay.
So the motion would pass, and it would reflect the findings of the planning commission dealing with the split zone parcel and redesignating the existing pasture land as ag local significance.